Alright, we're back with another live stream. I finally got some money in the bank. It's Monday. If I don't watch this now, I'm gonna be behind when Raw starts tonight, so I gotta force it in. I got about an hour and a half before I gotta leave for work. This is probably like a 3 hour show or something. So let's get on with it. I'm gonna forward through a lot of it. I've decided in the end I'm gonna only watch one match all the way through. That's the women's Money in the Bank match. Unfortunately, I was spoiled for the men's Money in the Bank. I tried my best to avoid spoilers, but I found out Seth Rollins won. Okay, that makes sense, obviously, because he has a crazy strong stable that probably helped him in a no DQ match. That sounds lame, but I'm gonna watch it anyways. I'm gonna watch the booking. I'll skip to the end and see how it happened. Um, the tag team match, the big one, the Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and Cena. I don't really care about. I'm just gonna see who wins. And then the other one, I guess, is Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, which has potential, but I just don't have time. Unfortunately, WWE have screwed me over. They flooded us with too much wrestling. Them, in conjunction with AEW, have kind of ruined it for wrestling. They don't want to focus on just one show and having a good show. They want to have 19 shitty shows. So I'm going to treat them like what they deserve to be treated like. Shitty shows that just get mostly forwarded through. I'm sorry, but have some respect for your audience and their time. Uh, Nextly, there was a pre-show, a kickoff show that was 90 minutes long. I've usually watched these, and there doesn't seem to be anything on them other than maybe an interview or two or something. I don't expect a match, but I'm gonna forward through that just for completeness sake, just because I gotta see if there was an angle or anything. So this that I'm forwarding through is the pre-show. I guess people had already seen Worlds Collide and maybe jumped over to the Intuit Dome in LA because WWE feel like they're so important that they need to have a show every day and two shows on Saturday, I guess. But yeah, I'm just skipping through this. Nasty. I'm holding that forward button. I'm just trying to see if anyone's getting interviewed. Maybe someone who's in the Money in the Bank match might get interviewed. Tiffany Stratton here is getting interviewed, but oh no, wait, Tiffany Stratton and Chalong that they have on demand. Okay, I'm not interested. Um, there's some video packages I gotta skip through. I'm just desperately trying to get through this hour and a half pre-show just to make sure nothing happens. Sometimes they have an angle where maybe somebody's attacked backstage and laid out, but nothing yet. Seems like just replays so far, video packages. Oh, Lyra Valkyria. Okay, she had an interview. I can't watch it. I don't have the time. I'm sorry. Usually I would. Maybe if it was just an interview backstage, but this is like a long ass sit down interview. I can't watch this whole freaking thing. This is too much. Um, moving on. I'm trying to get to the show, trying to get to the Money in the Bank show. They're showing people arrive to the stadium. Very nice, very nice. Great production value. Everyone's dressed up nicely. Oh, LA Knight. Okay. Well, I already know he didn't win. I know Seth Rollins screwed everybody over, but okay. I'm always interested to hear a LA Knight promo. Let's check it out.
Let me talk to you. Actually, I'm going to bring it down for just a second, because right now, it ain't about me. It's about these people over here right now. So I want to go ahead and meet you all one by one. What's your name, my friend?
My name is DJ.
DJ, nice to meet you, DJ. You are?
Cayenne.
What is it?
Cayenne.
Is it Corianne? Cayenne.
Like the pepper.
Spicy. Yeah, that's what I like about you. All right, nice to meet you.
I'm Barbara.
Barbara? That's my mom's name. Very nice to meet you, Barbara.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
LA Knight is very nice. He's a nice dude, but okay, I don't know what the hell's going on here. These people deserve to be celebrated for some reason. Nice, WWE, very nice. Forwarding through the pre-show. Flashback to 2001, it looks like. Plenty of time, they got plenty of time. But looking for backstage interviews, looking for anything that could be an angle. I'm skipping through this hour-and-a-half pre-show if anyone's joining us on this freaking live stream. By the way, I'm not really looking for interaction or spoilers on this live stream. I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm just doing this live because it's just a great way to just skip out on uploading time. I love that it just gets up there immediately. So that's really cool. But yeah, nothing happened. National Anthem, there was a whole hour-and-a-half production that WWE pulled off where literally fucking nothing happened. Alright, well, let's skip to the main show. Money in the Bank it is.
Events over the years. In fact, 20 years ago at WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, LA hosted the first Money in the...
Alright, let's skip. Who's gonna be the first match of the night? Here's Logan Paul showing up to the arena. I don't have time for all this. There was that extra match that they made on the Worlds Collide show, which is Dominic against Octagon Jr. I'm not going to watch that either. I'm going to skip that match. I'm skipping the pre-package, the show opening package. Commentators. Who is this? Women's Money in the Bank. Alright, this is my one watch along for the day. I'm going to skip the ring walks though. Alexa Bliss, Roxanne, you know, Naomi, alright, Jade could come in and fuck it up for her, I'm thinking. Stephanie, who had a match earlier in the night, tag match. Victorious with Lola Vice. Julia, 3 recent NXT graduates. And the favorite, Rhea Ripley. I don't know who won this match, so this is a cold watch for me. And this is going to be my only complete watch along, so I'm going to hit play and just watch this match.
A mixture of veterans and newcomers. Naomi's 5th Money in the Bank contract ladder match. The first for Roxanne and Julia and Stephanie. And of course, Rhea Ripley. Alexa Bliss, a former winner.
OG's taking on the Young Bucks here.
Straight into the heavy artillery, throwing fish in a scenario like that, given the 6 competitors. I back Ripley.
Well, Julia and Roxanne were allies for a brief period.
And Naomi now.
Other than that, I don't know if anyone would want to team up together. I don't think Stephanie likes either one of the other two at this point, storyline-wise. So.
The first ladder of this match, and Naomi made her pay. Again, Naomi the veteran in this matchup. She knows all the tricks of Money in the Bank.
Was one more bruise added to Stephanie Baker's collection over the past 24 hours. If she's going to be victorious tonight, there's going to be about 300 more added to that frame.
Now, Alexa Bliss, as Rhea Ripley uses her as a weapon.
Yeah, they made an agreement right there beforehand, seemingly shook hands. Let's get this down to one-on-one. Alexa Bliss and Mommy.
Alexa goes right after the ladder as Julia and Stephanie McCare. Roxanne Perez now in the ring. Stephanie outside the ring looking on. Again, to Wade's point, Stephanie went through a lot in the past 24 hours. Have you ever had to wrestle 3 matches in 24 hours?
Hell no, I'd have quit on the spot, but wait a second, 2 women who distinctly dislike each other.
And now Stephanie McCare with a springboard cross body.
Now all 3 of these women over the past 6 months.
NXT represent. Well, I think it was a very good decision to bring these 3 up. The main roster's really struggling, so these 3 don't need to be in NXT at all, really. They're too good for NXT.
Oh, jeez! Stephanie McCare with a big smile on her face after taking out Roxanne Perez.
Her 3rd match in how many hours?
24.
Not even. It's less than that. It must be 20 at this point.
Oh, and Naomi, the kick right to the side of the head.
I don't know how she got her foot over top of that ladder. Incredible flexibility.
Oh!
Athleticism from Naomi, who is now taking control.
Stephanie McCare is their workhorse. They would have her out there in every single match if they could.
Climb the ladder and grab the contract.
Naomi just so cutthroat ever since throwing Jade Cargill through a car windshield 6 months ago. Now looking to really make good on the promise that has been there for 15+ years.
Bang! Rhea Ripley bounced off the ladder and Naomi dominating right now.
This Naomi with the Money in the Bank briefcase would be dangerous to the entire women's locker room.
Just received a text message from the woman that Alexa Bliss cashed in on in 2018. She was champion at that point. Nia Jax had some interesting words for you, Mr. McAfee.
Yeah, I read your font, which is obviously...
Wow! Alexa Bliss on the offense.
Michael
That was an interesting spot. I'm always interested in these type of matches to see if they can work safely enough to not get hurt, because nobody wants to see any of these people get hurt, man. It's not worth it. For my entertainment, it's not worth it to see people get hurt to the point where they gotta take painkillers for the rest of their lives and shit. I don't need to see them doing wild spots, but let's see if anybody takes a wild bump today.
NXT Iron Survivor Challenger, of course, made her name a spectacular star in Japan.
Global sensation, this Julia. And she is very comfortable in between those ropes.
Able to avoid disaster, and Alexa Bliss bounced off the ladder.
Julia so elegant, but so fierce with her fighting style, hence the beautiful madness.
Beautiful madness as the ladder fell there.
Yeah, quite the rivalry in NXT between these two. Julia with a knee right to the face of McCare.
Both hired around the same time, both massive global stars, both massive weights of expectations on their shoulders. I feel like Julia and Vaquer are going to be career-long rivals here in WWE.
Yeah, both expected to be world champions as well. Go ahead and climb that ladder, grab that briefcase. Maybe you can punch that ticket a little bit earlier than expected for the career path. As
Rhea Ripley now dragging herself up to the apron. Rhea and Julia, a little bit of history on Raw.